Today is the fourth day of Kwanzaa. It's a week-long celebration of African and African-American culture. And per tradition, each day honors a different principle. So today honors Ujamaa, which is about cooperative economics.
So Kwanzaa started more than 50 years ago. It's a way to help restore the African heritage and culture. So joining us now, we have Dr. Artika Tyner, founder of the Planting People Growing Justice Leadership Institute. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we just talked about it. Today is another day of honoring Ujamaa. So that is you have told us in the past that that means a lot to you. Can you explain that?
Ujamaa is a principle that I try to live by day. It's a value of cooperative economics. It's about how do we make our local businesses work, our local economy, to continue to build a vibrant state and a vibrant nation, grounding it in, making sure that we're supporting the African American community and buying and supporting Black-owned businesses.
I know that much of the nonprofit's work that you do, it centers on teaching young kids the power of reading, also really inspiring them to take up writing. How, in your opinion, do you hope that that creates an impact in our community?
I hope that it really inspires our young people to be the writers of the future, starting today, by sharing their stories, by processing information and knowledge, not by just receiving it, but using their creativity and innovation to share their stories and shape the anchor of history. There's an African proverb that lets us know that if the lion doesn't tell their story, the story will always glorify the hunter, which means that we have an opportunity around cultural preservation and telling our stories and honoring our history.
Everyone has a story. And speaking of stories, by the way, you have to tell us about that new children's writing competition that you just launched.
Yes, this is an opportunity for young people to start writing those stories that make an impact, for them to do the research. What's the history of Kwanzaa? Why does it matter? Which of the 7 principles inspire them? So we are creating, through our nonprofit, an opportunity for young people to help shape their day-to-day lives, the curriculum that they're learning from, by writing their own stories.
So last year's winner, 10-year-old Zephaniah Martin, he actually wrote a book, Jaheim's First Kwanzaa. He told the story of a young boy who did not necessarily understand the principles. Is that a common sentiment that you find when speaking with some of the younger generation now?
Yes, it is, because Kwanzaa for me was not something that I was even aware of until adulthood. I had heard in passing about some of the principles and had seen the Kinara with the candles, but didn't fully understand how it reflected our history and also our present and our future. So Zephaniah Martin's not alone in understanding the importance of Kwanzaa and what it means, not just for African Americans, but for everyone, to build those sense of community and purpose and unity.
We also have to talk about your children's book about Kwanzaa as well. What has the response been like?
It's been well received. So on social media, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, seeing that it's promoted during Kwanzaa. But my hope is that we build upon a principle of Kwanzaa 365, that each day we're looking at those principles and how we can build a stronger community and embrace it related to our shared humanity and common destiny.
Dr. Artika Tyner, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you talking about the principles of Kwanzaa. And I love the fact that you mentioned that it's not just necessarily for Africans and the African American community. These are principles that everyone can embrace and enjoy year round.
Yes, so here's our invitation, Kwanzaa 365. Let's celebrate and honor history and culture, and let's build together.
All right, Dr. Tyner, thank you. You can find details on the writing contest and find the books that we've talked about. It's all on our website, WCCO.com. Coming up, a pleasantly